Hi, friends. It's Passion. Friends, I'm scared for the future of our youth. But what's even scarier is we're the parents raising that youth. Pause. Not your girl. I'm a free agent right now, okay? Not me. But even if I did have a kid right now, I promise you I would not be raising them the same way that some of these folks are raising their kids right now. Listen, you got kids disrespecting their teachers, wanting to listen to Sexy Red, twerking, dropping out of school, rapping about drugs, sex, gang violence, money, all of this before they've even graduated elementary. Babe, are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? Like, there's even some kids out there who can't even read. Why? Why can those kids not read? So, we are here today to shed some light on the declining childhood of our youth and hopefully fix that shit. Okay, today's main character, this young man right here, this is Lil RT. This child is only 9 years old and has already blown up on the music scene for making music like this.
Babies, you can get the fuck up on my shit. 100 round, hit him with a glock. Take a fucking dog. 100 round, bitch, we in that kill. You gon' take him down. 12, get behind me. We gon' do 60 fucking miles.
So, we basically have another little taste situation on our hands, but not only is he flexing and cussing, but he's also making songs about sex, drug, gang violence, and of course, getting that shmoney. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with some of the lyrics in Lil RT's song. All right, let's go ahead and look at one of his popular songs that he's featuring mainly right now, called
60 fucking miles.
All right, obviously I'm gonna have to censor some of this stuff because YouTube would not agree with this. Anyway, if she ain't a little, you can get up out my 100 round, hit him with the Glock, take down 100 round. We hitting that kill. We gonna take him down. 12, get behind me. We do. Oh, sorry. We gonna do 60 miles. Mind you, this is a 9-year-old. A 9-year-old rapping about this. Like, baby boy hasn't even gotten out of 5th grade. This shit gonna make you cry. Okay, so since a lot of his songs are new, like dropped in 2023, there's not a lot of lyrics that I could find online besides for the 60 mile. And y'all already saw how that first bar went. I don't think I need to go any further to how his lyrics are. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually step into one of the interviews that he's done in the year of 2023. Mind you, this is very recently. Yes, we are in 2024, but it's January, babe. Okay, like this happened like a few months ago, like in the fall. So, like I said, we're gonna take a look at some of these interviews because it's interesting, not in a good way.
Song, get ready.
I be hearing these
Okay,
girls.
okay, it was cute. It was cute for like 3 seconds. Like I'm telling you, like the way he's reaching for the mic and stuff like that, you could tell he's still a kid. You know, like he doesn't need to be saying all this grown stuff. And I don't know who's writing those lyrics for him or who's letting him listen to that type of music to inspire those lyrics. But dude, let him be a kid. Like let the child in him roam free. You feel me? I'm telling you. And he looks like an innocent little kid, and then he opened his mouth talking about I be hitting these girls. Why is a 9-year-old talking about having sex? Like I'm genuinely concerned about this child's environment and who his parents are letting him around.
Hit me through this.
I can, yo.
You got me like that?
No, I can hear you.
I can.
I can hear you.
I can. It's RT. Check. Check. My check.
So go ahead, tell everybody your name. Tell the camera your name.
RT.
Where you from?
From the west side, make it.
No! Not he from Georgia. Why Why? Sometimes I be ashamed to say I came from Georgia, cause boy, the type of folks that be coming from Georgia sometimes, I'm telling you, like somebody save this baby.
So everybody keeps saying that you're 6. How old are you?
9.
You 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in school?
No.
Not in school?
No.
Do you like sports?
No.
That's so sad. Like he's not interested in anything. He's not even in school. Like what is he learning, you know? Cuz I mean, at the end of the day, elementary school is the most crucial time to learn about like basic math, basic social studies, basic science, basic English. And so to rob him of that and to chase clout off your child is it's insane. It's disgusting. And at the end of the day, it's unacceptable. Listen, I'm not a parent, but it doesn't take a parent to know how a child can feel in a situation like that. Granted, he might be smiling and like having fun now in the moment. I mean, of course, he's a child. He's not going to understand what's really going on. But as he grows older and then when he actually hits adulthood, he's going to understand exactly what was going on in his childhood and how he was robbed many years of just like being able to be a child, you know? And I feel like that's what leads to adult children because what the fuck? If I get robbed in my childhood, there's no other way to relive that. Okay, so this next one is titled Lil RT Swipes Right for His Mom or something like that. Hold on. Let me see. Lil RT swipes 20 guys for his mom.
All right, so y'all just seen that corny ass shit.
First of all, to put a child in like that's this is a whole weird scenario in general. Why is a 9-year-old swiping right for his mom? I just into yeah, what like what's going on here? So, okay, before we get into the video, so this is Lil RT and his mother, the same parent that is letting him rap about sex, drugs, gang violence, and money, and not even just rap about it, but actually promoting it. And I have found her Instagram. It is right here. And just by reading her Instagram bio, it just shows a lot about her character. But I believe the way that she's putting her child on display and chasing clout from him just shows everything about her character there. Yeah.
Oh, it's your boy King Sid, and I'm back with another video.
Party, baby.
Man, I said I'm back with another video. Yeah. What's up, mama?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Lil RT, so today he's gonna swipe 20 guys for his mother. I'm the matchmaker. This is what I do.
Okay,
So today,
no, I'm sorry.
Lil RT
I'm stopping this right here because I mean I don't know. I don't feel comfortable watching this. Granted, I mean like I guess it's nothing crazy. Just me personally, I don't feel comfortable. Okay, quick little editor's note because I don't believe that I clearly stated why I felt uncomfortable watching that. It is due to multiple reasons. One of them being that this child's being used indirectly for sex. And I know that might sound like a stretch, but you and me are adults, right? What do adults do on dates? Granted, I'm not saying that that's how his mama get down. I don't know. I mean, I don't know them personally at all. So the biggest reason why I felt uncomfortable watching this is more so as a child, I could never imagine trying to pick a partner for my parent to date. More so because my parents acted as an authoritative figure rather than a friend, but that's my reasoning. And honestly, all the other adults that are chasing clout off this child too, like doing features with him, putting him on your podcast, all that stuff. You're just as disgraceful as the person that's raising him. Because at the end of the day, we shouldn't really be given this clout at all. Kids should actually be kids. They should be outside playing, you know, stuff like that. Like, but to get up online and do that, no. And even like for kids, because there's a lot of kids that this is happening to. And it's behind the scenes, like a lot of crazy stuff that happens to kids. And at the end of the day, kids can't speak up about it because they either think like, oh, this is normal, or they think, oh, if I do this, I'm going to get hurt or I'm going to get in trouble. You feel me? Like, it's sad all around. And then they even got footage of this little boy getting mad and fighting or trying to fight somebody over a basketball game. Parents, if you really think that teaching your kid violence is the answer, is the solution to their problems, you need some help yourself, because why is he fighting over a basketball game? You feel me? Like, that young man should be able to express himself verbally and be able to communicate well because his parents raised him to be that way. You feel me? It's the matter of not taking the time to teach your kid how to work through their emotions and like how to really understand why they're feeling what they're feeling. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, a basketball game is not that serious at all. It's not that serious. And to physically hurt somebody over a basketball game, not that serious. Okay, so the biggest assumption that I've made of this whole scenario is that before RT really gained clout, his family wasn't really doing the best financially. I mean, at least that's what I can guess, because if you're financially well off and you're still promoting your 9-year-old doing this, you no, no, you do not deserve a child. So, I mean, I can understand what it's like to be chasing your dream while also being a providing adult. That shit is not easy at all, especially not energy wise. And I mean, I've been homeless before multiple times. I've struggled before. So I can understand like how rewarding the situation could feel, like out of nowhere gaining this popularity and gaining all of this money and all that. You feel me? Like I genuinely can understand how rewarding that could feel to all parties involved. Of course, rewarding to the parents of Lil RT because they've now made another source of income for themselves. I mean, if they haven't quit their job already and became his full-time manager. Rewarding for Lil RT because he sees that the money that he's bringing in is putting a smile on his parents' faces and getting him good praises from them. But at the end of the day, if we put our egos aside, we can take a step back and look at the full picture. And if you really look at it, it's just a parent chasing their dreams through their child. And that doesn't end well for anybody. So at this point, we can safely assume that Lil RT has missed out a lot on being an actual child. Like I mentioned before, it's hard enough to provide for one person. So to have this child be providing for multiple people is probably really stressful for him. Because think about it. If he, a 9-year-old, the one who's making the bread, bringing it home, if he does not make money the way that he needs to, then now we can't pay the bills on time. Now we can't afford the food that we want. We can't afford all the nice things that we want. Da da da. And now it's all Lil RT's fault because this 9-year-old was doing 9-year-old shit and not making money for his parents. We all saw how child actors and actresses ended up turning out. I mean, perfect examples. Come on now. Okay? They fall into drugs. They fall into getting arrested. They fall into DUIs. They fall into public outbursts. How is this kid any different? His parents are actually speed running this process by having him rap about sex, drugs, gang violence, and money. I pray that this young man is able to figure himself out and able to like really understand the scope of the situation once he's older, and not turn to what he's been shown in his childhood and keep living that way, and keep thinking that that's the way life is supposed to go. Because if you think about it, gang violence should not be glorified. No, there's many people that are in the streets. There's many people that are struggling and trying to get away from that. So to sit there and glorify it for the public and to have a 9-year-old do it at that is wow. Wow, you are setting this little boy up to be a statistic before he even graduates elementary school. And why? Why do you think that that's okay? You have rappers in the industry right now dying left and right because of the type of message that they're putting in their songs and the type of people that they're involved with. And yet you're bringing your 9-year-old around that type of environment and that type of energy. Do you really think that that's right? At the end of the day, I really just want what's best for the world. Like, no matter how corny that sounds, and you can tell by the message that I'm trying to spread in these YouTube videos. It's time for humanity to start learning about their emotions and actually opening up and effectively communicating with themselves. That is the only way that we will be able to stop generations of trauma. Stop holding on to all that hurt. Stop holding on to all that negativity. You need to go within yourself and figure out, why do you feel all this hurt? Why do you feel all this negativity? Be aware of what you're consuming, like the type of music you listen to, the TV shows you watch, the food you eat, because all of that impacts your body, impacts your health, impacts your energy, all of that. Friends, I don't want to hurt anymore, and I don't want to be unhealthy. I don't want to be uneducated about myself anymore, and I don't want to be lost. And I hope you don't either. And if Lil RT's parents are watching this video, I hope you don't take offense to my opinions. I'm just trying to shed some light on what's going on, and I really hope that you listen to some of the points that were in this video and possibly like take note of it. I'm not here to tell anybody how to live, but at the end of the day, I know that a 9-year-old doing what he's doing is not right. And to my viewers, please do not go search any of these people out to spread hate. If you see their content, just don't consume it, because that's the only way to allow this 9-year-old be a 9-year-old. This video isn't to bash anybody, and it isn't to be harmful. It's to shed light and let people know that there are better ways of parenting. I never had a picture perfect childhood, which, I mean, like a lot of us can say that. And having to endure emotional trauma, physical trauma, sometimes like mental trauma, like people be putting kids through a lot. Like, it's not just my story that I'm trying to speak up for, it's everybody, like every child's story, because at the end of the day, it's just generational trauma that hasn't been fixed, and it just keeps getting passed down. And so it needs to stop. And it stops with us. It stops with you. Because at the end of the day, for a child to grow up and have to reparent themselves, it's extremely hard, because now you have to unlearn all of that trauma and all of that craziness that happened in your childhood that you weren't able to really comprehend because you were a child. You have to unlearn all of that and then give yourself new tools. Teach yourself how to work through those emotions. Teach yourself that it's okay to be frustrated, but it's not okay to take your anger out on somebody. It's never okay to do that, ever. And it's never okay to push your emotions onto somebody else when they're not ready to handle that. No. You need to be able to work through that. You need to be able to sit with yourself and your thoughts and your emotions and be like, oh, have epiphanies. You feel me? Like, that just shows that you're growing and that you're learning. All right, and I'm gonna end it on this note. This message goes out to all parents, all guardians. Check in with your child and make sure that they're okay. You feel me? Like, ask them about their feelings and actually work with them. Don't just push their feelings to the side, because at the end of the day, what might be a regular Tuesday for you could be like the worst day of their life. And you would have never known that because you were too selfless to ask, hey, how are you doing? How do you feel? Like, you feel me? Like, when y'all get into an argument, or if y'all have a disagreement, or something upsets them, just ask them, well, how did that make you feel? You feel me? Get the ball rolling with teaching them on how to work through their emotions, because at the end of the day, they're children. They didn't ask to be here. You brought them here. And so for you to bring them here just to fuck them up, wow, that's insane. That's insane, and that's sad, and you're a sorry ass person. Anyways, I really love you guys. Please leave your comments and opinions in the comment section down below. Like I said, please do not send hate to any of these creators. If you see their content, just don't consume it. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, perfume, go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit, and I know your taste is a little bit, high maintenance, everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis, with poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs, dedicated